Alright, here we are for round 2 with Rhystic Tron. We're up against Beaker Dan, and we are on the draw again. Alright. See what we've got here. Alright, this seems like a pretty decent hand. We've got Tron right away. We've got kind of a lot of lands, and it's basically a 5-land hand. Hopefully our opponent is on mono black, because that deck is terrible against Tron decks. Alright, they're on blue-black, so also still usually a pretty good matchup for Tron, but not quite as good, not as good as mono black. So we have natural Tron plus prophetic prism, but we don't really have anything to play yet, unfortunately. So this would be the spot where if I could drop like a Muldrifter, it would be pretty much the bee's knees. I'm gonna go grab, I guess, the blue-green land. So this is another matchup where we are pretty much just worse than the regular Tron deck, because they just have a few more threats and stuff than we do. Like, I've got all these Stonehorn Dignitaries that are basically, they're a 1/4, like a vanilla 1/4. That's what I've got in my hand right now, is this vanilla 1/4. What I really want to draw is a Seagate Oracle. The Rhystic Circle is pretty bad. It will cut off one of their victory conditions, which is to just kill me with Evankar's Justice, but to be honest, they're just gonna mill me. Like, they're not gonna. That's how I'm gonna lose to this deck. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I play this Impulse. I'm probably not gonna cast anything until I'm gonna miss a land drop, because that's all that matters in these control mirrors is land. And they're lucky we weren't on a. Okay, Chittering Rats. Okay, this isn't truly Teachings, so that's not a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Moments piece on top, and then we're gonna Impulse it away, because I don't want that card one bit. Muldrifter is great, so we'll grab that. I have to try to actually bait out these, bait out our opponent's counterspells on stuff. Okay. We have double Condescend now, so we should just be able to play this Muldrifter and resolve it most likely. Should actually count, so they'll have 3 mana, and then when they counter again they'll have 1, so I need to be able to do 4 and then 2, so 1, 4, and then 2, plus I've got the Muldrifter mana. Yeah, I got plenty, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And Molly D. We're gonna play Counterspell. Actually, I miscounted, but we should still be fine. I needed to have 4 and 2 plus like another one. Yep. We'll Condescend that one too. And we have to do for 2. They're being a little tricky and have the 1 mana floating, so for 2. Alright, Prohibit is not, well, it's okay. I actually want both of these, I think. Yeah, let's go tap. Do lose quite a bit of value off of this Condescend by having to go tap, but you got the goods, you got the goods. I'm going to put the Prohibit on top. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to draw both of them with this Muldrifter here. Yep, that's fine. So the reason I took this Prohibit is so I could Let's put the Stonehorn Dignitary on top, so I can cast his Pulse of Marasa and then prohibit their counterspell. They're probably going to resolve their own Muldrifter here. Oh man, that's pretty annoying. Okay. That's a lot of value, but it's, you know, it's not that much. It's no Muldrifter value, that's for sure. So let's just cast this like this. Basically, I'm just drawing those cards again that just put there. I think I'll just pass the turn. If you're really lucky, they'll cast a removal spell right here. Nope, they didn't. Doomblade. Let's repeal our Muldrifter. See if this works. Probably have another removal spell, would be my guess. Yeah, 2 Doomblades. So unfortunately we couldn't hold everything up for that. And now we're kind of out of gas because we're playing this Rhystic Tron deck that has, you know, Rhystic Circle in it. Let's just do this. So it is going to be hard for our opponent to actually kill us with damage, but they can try. We'll prohibit a counterspell here. This is a powerful enough spell that I want it to resolve. And we don't have a land, so let's go ahead and grab one. I think I have enough colors here. I'm just going to grab another tower. I think 4 colors sources is enough for pretty much any turn that we're going to have in the near future. And I'd like to just have more mana. Fortunately, we don't have any of the value lands. Okay, gonna have to waste a mana here, but we can still hold up Prohibit with Kicker, so it's fine. If our opponent wanted to counter that, I would let them. I would see what they've got. Hopefully they don't draw exactly a Muldrifter, which they did, because, you know, they're lucky. Nope. Archaeomancer? No. Well, our opponent's a little luckier than we are so far on this exact draw. I could have prohibited that, but there's just better stuff. Like, if I draw my own Muldrifter, I'm going to want to play that. Alright, see, we drew a Moment's Peace, and they drew a Muldrifter. Doesn't seem very fair to me. See what they've got. They have a Chittering. Okay. Chainer's Edict. Don't care. Stonehorn Dignitary is not important. So you guys get to see the marvels of using Rhystic Circle with Tron lands. I'm going to quick do this 3 times. So you can do this by holding control. I'm going to always yield to it. See if our opponent wants to pay. They definitely shouldn't. They should not pay. And unfortunately, you can't use any shortcuts for no if you have mana, if you don't have any mana floating, because you can only use a shortcut for no if there's also a yes option. So that adds some clicks that really shouldn't be a part of this. So we prevented one damage, or we prevented all the damage from those. They drew another Muldrifter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so just like any Muldrifter matchup, whoever draws more Muldrifters will win every single time. It's pretty much a guarantee. Let's just go ahead and repeal our Prophetic Prism. Actually, let's use the Prophetic Prism's blue to repeal it. Okay. So our repeal was like a zillion mana, draw 2. Okay. That guy's just gonna get Chainer's Edicted away, but I might as well cast him. Certainly not going to prohibit if they counter it. See what our opponent's got here. They can tap out if they want to. They can tap out if they want to get past our Rhystic Circle this turn. I only have 6 mana, and they've got more than that. But they drew another Muldrifter, it looks like. So they put a card on top and on the bottom. So I would guess that the card on the top is a card advantage spell, or it's a counter spell. But to be honest, I don't know if I really want to cast much more. We're at the point in the game where I could maybe make them go. If this were in paper, I would make them go all the way to time here, or I would make them draw their whole deck. But we can't really do that. Oh my gosh, and the control's not working. No. Alright, holding control, come on. Work with me, your Magic Online. I guess they don't feel like it this turn. Like this turn I'm not allowed to. I gotta go over here and click no because I have no mana floating. Yeah, so this is why this deck is not very good online. Because if our opponent casts any more card draw spells, like if they cast another Muldrifter here, I could just let it resolve and then I would win on just them running out of cards. Or this Archaeomancer. I'm gonna prohibit this. Prohibit with Kicker. Yeah, so the counterspell is what they kept on top, and now they're gonna draw another counterspell with it. Or with this Archaeomancer. Oh, Ghostly Flicker, that's even better. Yeah, so if we were in paper, we would probably win this game. But since we're not, we are probably gonna, like, time out and lose. But we'll see, we drew our Muldrifter, so in our kind of one-turn window here where they don't have anything going on, we drew garbage. Alright. A repeal. I'm not just going to fire that off on our Muldrifter because I'm willing to bet they have some more removal in their deck. I don't want them to just disfigure my Muldrifter. Doomblade. Well, let's see if they have another one. So they can just Ghostly Flicker and like get all their stuff back, but I'll just repeal here. Okay. So I'm going to do the Rhystic Circle stuff before. Oh my gosh, so control is just not going to work. You have to click really fast all the time. Let's get some mana floating. I guess I'm giving up on using control. Oh, sorry this is so boring, guys. This is kind of the deck, though. Like, this is just what happens all the time in the deck. I gotta go over here to click no. Click that guy. Alright. Get to F6 here. Probably gonna flashback Chainer's Edict. Or they drew another Muldrifter. Okay. So our opponent's being really careful not to ever get lower on cards than us, and that's smart because we would just never cast any card draw spells. But at this point I kind of have to. Alright, I could just run out this Crusher, but I don't have any way to protect it at all. So I think I'm going to Impulse first. So unfortunately with that Ghostly Flicker, they can just go and get any of these cards from their graveyard. These cards are bad. I guess I'll grab another Prism. Let's run out the Prism. So I don't really see how we can win this game at this point. We're gonna mill before our opponent for sure. They're gonna have access to a couple counter spells every turn, and we don't have very many spells that matter in our deck. Just gonna keep casting spells. They don't really have anything they can do on their turn that I would care about at all. Okay, Ghostly Flicker is pretty good. Prohibit's pretty good. I think I'm gonna take the Prohibit, just so I have an answer to their Ghostly Flicker, although a bunch of those cards were really good. So that's a good thing about Expedition Map here is I get to shuffle those things back in to my deck. Don't have any attacks. So you get Oracle's fine. I'm saving this Prohibit for counter spells or that Ghostly Flicker. So you get Oracle fine again. So I can't imagine they have too many Doomblades in their deck. Like they have 3 already in play, or already that they've used. I'm just gonna Fog here if they attack because I don't want to waste my time with the clicking. Looks like they don't really want to waste their time either. Let's go ahead and grab another tower. I have a lot of colored sources again. Got all 4 of my Prophetic Prisms. Let's play the tower. And I don't know, they've used 3 counter spells already. I'm just gonna hope they don't have it. Play the Crusher. Alright, the Crusher resolved, which is step 1. It's gonna be pretty annoying if they have another Doomblade. It's pretty crazy to main deck 4 Doomblades. Our Prohibit's probably not going to work here, but we're going to try. My guess would be they have 1 Deprive left in their deck. Okay, they didn't have it. That's pretty surprising. I guess I'm glad I took that Prohibit. That's why sometimes you just jam. Okay, they had 2 Ghostly Flickers, that's why. So, gonna get back the Ghostly Flicker, probably do that 2-3 more times, and then they'll get the Doomblade. Honestly, they don't even need the Doomblade, they can just sacrifice 2 permanents and just kill our Crusher with blockers. I almost certainly should just concede at this point, there's nothing we can really do. But I'm gonna try. It's possible we could draw Rolling Thunder and stuff all at the same time. Like Rolling Thunder and all of our counter spells. Could get through what they have. So, not gonna give up. Never give up. Mulldrifter. They don't care because the Mulldrifter doesn't do anything. I have to attack. Yeah, like they can just sacrifice those. They'll probably block with like everything. I think I'm actually going to cast this Moment's Peace here. It's probably more value than it's gonna get later anyway. My guess is they have Reaping the Graves, so they're gonna get, they were hoping to get all that stuff back. Like if they want to get 2 Seagate Oracles back, that's fine with me. That's not that big of a deal. Yep. They'll just have 6 there. What are they going to do here? Get another Archaeomancer. Just grab the Doomblade. Doomblade my Crusher. So we're just sitting here waiting for them to kill us. I do still have Rolling Thunder in my deck, so I don't really want to concede quite yet, but that's our only chance, is to get basically all of our counter spells that we have left, which is 1 Condescend and 1 Prohibit, I believe. Okay, if they tap really low, we can cast this Ghostly Flicker. But I really wouldn't count on them tapping too low. Actually, if they try to cast it here, I'll just cast my Flicker. Like, as soon as they try to cast theirs, I'll cast mine, because that'll be our last chance to resolve any spells this game. Because once they get both of their Archaeomancers, they'll be able to get a counter spell and the Ghostly Flicker back. And realistically, I should have just conceded like a long time ago, because we're going to run out of time before them, just because Rhystic Circle is so slow. Chainer's Edict is perfectly fine. I don't need this Stonehorn. They don't even care about attacking, and they shouldn't. Alright, play the island and we'll pass the turn. They're not going to flicker, they know they don't have to. I appreciate that our opponent's not just trying to time us out, because that's something they could definitely do. Like, if they just attacked every turn with all this stuff, they'd be able to probably time us out pretty easily. So now they're going for their flicker. So it's perfect time to go for mine. I pretty much need to counter their flicker, otherwise they'll be able to get back just so much stuff. Mine resolves, I'll stack the Seagate first, because I'll draw from the Muldrifter, and then I'll know what I want to take with the Seagate. Condescend, that's what we were looking for. So I'll fire that off on theirs. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to do 12 with my Condescend, which is a tap too much for that. Alright. Condescend you for 12. Okay. Echoing Decay. Okay. That's fine with me. They're going to Reaping the Graves it back. Yep. I can't counter all those. But I don't really need to. So I imagine this is a matchup that a regular Tron deck would probably be able to win, but that we are not going to win. I don't really want either of those, although this Mnemonic Wall could get us back in the game, so let's just put that on top. Mnemonic Wall might be the only way we can get back in the game, is by casting both of them and being able to flicker them on our turn. So they're going to cast their Archaeomancer, and I'm going to let the first one resolve. They'll probably get back at the flicker with the first one, or a counterspell. Okay, they're getting back the flicker. I'm gonna let that one resolve too, I think. What's that one getting back? That one's getting back their counterspell, so I shouldn't have let that resolve. That was a mistake. I should have flickered ours first. Because now that, yeah, that was really stupid. I believe we lose now. But I'll let that resolve, I suppose. Yep. So I think our only chance is to beat them like this coming turn just with mana. They're going to get back the Flicker and the other counterspell, I'm sure. So at their end of their turn, I'm going to try to Flicker our guys. And they're going to counter one of them. And then I have to try to like Mnemonic Wall and... yeah, this just doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I'll flash back my Moment's Peace. I don't know, maybe we'll get like insanely lucky and they'll counter this. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. That's for sure. Yeah, we're never going to finish 3 games. This deck is really hard to not time out with. So let's Flicker these guys. A little surprising that didn't get countered. So I'm going to draw those cards, and then hopefully I get my Prohibit here. Okay, I got my Rolling Thunder. So... I don't think I quite have enough to like do everything, but here we go. We're going to cast Mnemonic Wall first, and get back Prohibit. And then when they counter that one, I'll play the other one. Okay. How much mana do we have left after this? So 9, this is 8, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's not enough to really do anything, but what I can do is get back this Prohibit here. I should be able to kill all their creatures and hold up Prohibit. So let's go ahead and do that. Doop, doop. Alright, hold up 2 mana. So we've got 18. So we've got 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1 to your face. Okay. So they're going to do that. I'm going to Prohibit. It'd be pretty savage if they had a Daze and like I didn't have to hit them for 1 in the face. That'd be pretty funny. Alrighty. So we still aren't going to be able to win, I don't think. But, you know, we can try. I might still have 1 Ghostly Flicker left in the deck. I think there are 3. And there's 2 here. If they kill our Mnemonic Wall, we can't win though. Okay. Killed the Muldrifter. Let's sack that guy. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so we're gonna mill. Just kind of what I predicted like 10 minutes ago that we would mill. There's our Ghostly Flicker. Well, let's see what we've got. Honestly, they kind of predicted we would mill out like right at the start of the game when I thought we were playing against Teachings. I believe this will make us lose right here. Getting rid of our Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, it's possible I shouldn't have gotten back. It's possible I shouldn't have done what I did. Like, there might have been a way to sneak through some stuff. Like, get a Pulsamarasa and get back my Crusher instead of what I actually ended up doing. But at any rate, I'm just going to have 6. Hopefully, like, cost our opponent a couple seconds compared to what we're going to use up. Alright, let's see what I draw here. I don't quite remember. Okay, Muldrifter. Alrighty, so we lose, of course. So this is so like I said before, this is a matchup that I'm pretty sure regular Tron would be favored in, but I don't think we're favored in it, so that's pretty bad for us. I want these Dispels, I want the Negate, I want the Pulsamarasa, and I want these Crushers. Cards I don't want the Fogs. I don't want like any of the stuff that makes this deck. So I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want these repeals. Unfortunately, we don't have enough stuff to bring in for me to take out all these bad cards. So at this point, I think I'm going to leave in the repeals. And I'm going to leave in one Rhystic Circle. Because the one Rhystic Circle is enough for us not to lose to their attacks at all. I could bring in the Serrated Arrows. It's possible I would want to do that, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, we're going to play first, yes. Sand seems fine. We got a counterspell, got some colored mana. Seems okay. One thing that's bad about this hand is it's pretty far from Tron, but we're not desperate to get Tron right away in this matchup. It would be nice though if we could hit this Crusher on 4. Fortunately, Crusher's not going to stick around anyway, so it doesn't even matter if we hit it right away. Relic is okay against us. It's not really the end all. Like, they'll be able to snipe a Mnemonic Wall trigger with it probably, but that's about it. Alright, we'll Impulse here. I'm going to grab another land, let's grab the Power Plant. Don't need any of that stuff. Yeah. Alright, we got a Ghostly Flicker. That'll come in handy if they try to... if they've got some of those black spells that destroy lands. Tempted to prohibit that, but probably shouldn't. Alright, they still have Counterspell up. We still can't cast anything. So we're kind of stuck here until we draw our tower. They found their black mana. Dispel. Well, that would be good later. Be really good right now if we had a tower. I could just resolve this Crusher. Alright, a mine. Tempted to run out this Mnemonic Wall just as sacrifice fodder, but I won't. I'll force them to at least like pop their relic, hopefully. Muldrifter. That's probably a good one to just evoke. They have a counterspell for sure, but I don't want to miss a land drop, and if they counter it, I'll dispel, and then I want to discard. Alright. Hopefully I hit a land of any land. No, just no lands. That's pretty brutal. We just lost this game. This turn. Like, this game's over right now. Get rid of a wall, and I guess both walls. So it's pretty unfortunate. That's a problem I've run into a lot with this deck, where I'm short on lands, and it's so mana hungry. Like, I've just had so many hands that are starting hands with 1 or 2 lands in it, so I think it needs a few more. But at the same time, like, we got pretty flooded last game because you get so many dead cards in your deck. Can't do anything about that. They get back their Preordain. They're holding up exactly counterspell. If we draw a tower here, could be still alive. If we draw exactly tower with this draw. Yes, no, maybe. Got their upkeep stop. They're going to ice one of my lands. Rhystic Circle. I knew I should have boarded all of you out. I will Dispel here, I think. Okay. They don't care either, and they shouldn't. I guess we'll take this mine so we don't miss another land drop. Here we are. Well, we'll have a lot of land when we get that tower. So one of the big problems with this deck is there's not enough counter magic for matchups like this. Ugh. Well, I can't counter it, so we are missing our next land drop. Unless I Ghostly Flicker the Seagate Oracle, which might be a decent play. I'll go ahead and do that. Also, I should have done it in, like, put the Rhystic Circle on top and then done this in upkeep so I could get rid of the Rhystic Circle. Alright, we found the tower. So jam. Jam him. So he's going to counter this and then he's going to kill it on the way back. But at least we got something down. Plus next turn I'll be able to crush her with Negate and Prohibit up. Like, this is getting Doombladed for sure. Can't believe we still have, like, a small chance in this game. I mean, we're gonna lose still, but like, it's not impossible that we could win this game. So I thought we were definitely dead. Drew the tower at just the right time. We're just drawing crushers on top of crushers. Crush 'em, crush 'em, crush 'em. Alright. See what he's got here. Archaeomancer I'll let resolve, and then I'll just prohibit the Chainer's Edict. Yeah, we're looking okay here, actually. The sideboard plan of tons of crushers is working. We're going to jam another crusher this turn. Oh yes. We'll still have negate up and everything. I'll just play right away, so if our opponent feels like conceding, they can. Boom! Alright, they got rid of their relic. I think they're hoping to maybe like Chainer's Edict me this turn, or they're gonna try to Ghostly Flicker these. Get back 2 Chainer's Edicts. So I'm gonna negate the Ghostly Flicker, of course. If this actually works, then we're getting way more value. And if they have to counter, okay. Yeah, so we're still gonna lose, probably here. But they're gonna get back a Ghostly Flicker and an Edict. They'll Edict one of them. They have a Tragic Slip. Definitely will be pretty bad for us. What I really need to hit is a Prophetic Prism into like a Rolling Thunder. Just back to back. Repeal. Okay. So I'm going to get another big hit in here. And if our opponent is really just short on resources, we'll be able to repeal this Crusher after they Edict. Alright, they're ghostly flickering. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a flicker. If I had a flicker instead of this repeal, like if we had drawn this repeal when I played this ghostly flicker, we'd be in a lot better shape probably. They're getting back double Chainer's Edict. That's pretty smart. They're giving up on their flicker plan because they know if this doesn't work, they're toast anyways. Alright, hopefully I draw something sweet off this repeal. Ugh, and a true Condescend. We would have won the game right there if I would have hit their Archaeomancer instead, but that's just too risky to do. Alright. We'll map. And I will grab another tower, I think. I don't care about the Rhystic Circle, so I just want more mana. So opponent gave up on the flicker that they had. I'm going to Condescend this Chainer's Edict. It's possible I should have just gotten like so greedy last turn and repealed their Archaeomancer instead. But that's just so greedy. Like if we don't hit exactly Condescend, yeah, okay. I should have probably gotten a Shimmering Grotto last turn with the map because I would have known this turn we could draw Rolling Thunder and actually win. Alright, see what we get. Prohibit. Well, I guess I might as well just cast this Circle because I have it. I'm going to have to board these out for game 3 if we somehow miraculously win this one. Because I don't have time to use them. I've only got 5 minutes left on my clock. And unfortunately, the control button doesn't work. I assume they have another flicker, otherwise they would have never been willing to give up their other one. Yeah, we lose. So I'm going to make our opponent play it out, but we have this exact turn to draw Rolling Thunder and win. That's not Rolling Thunder. We do not win. That was our last chance. They will get a counterspell every turn of the game from now on. Be kind of daggers to just draw it right here. Should just always yield to these. Alright, your Prophetic Prism. So the only way I could possibly win it from this point is if I can get way ahead of them on mana and I can draw like a lot of spells to cast all at once. But we don't even have Capsize in this list, like we just have nothing. Alright, let's try holding control here and see if it'll let us add a couple instances of this thing. I'm just going to add like 5. You know, that might be my problem with holding control, is that since I hit always yield, then it might not let me control anymore. Let's prevent all the damage from my mine here. Alright. Problem is, if we were playing against a really slow player, I could probably get up on time by doing this, but Beaker Dan I think is kind of a grinder. I think I've seen him play before, so that's just not happening. Ugh. Too late. Too late. We're so close. Now, it doesn't really matter because there's just no way that we could have possibly won another game on time, but you never know. We're getting ratted. Nope, just Seagate Oracle. If it were a rat, we'd basically have no outs. I'll take off some of our stops that I'm not going to use. Sorry, I'm playing a little fast here. Just clicking. Sorry to be so negative for you guys. Telling you guys we're not going to win. Telling you guys the truth though, we're not going to win. I swear we're not going to win. To be honest, we would actually probably win this game in paper because our opponent would never be able to kill us. But we unfortunately are going to run out of time. Because this whole rigmarole takes a really long time. No. Our opponent got a little risky here, tapping down for that Muldrifter. Like pretty loosey-goosey here. I don't know, did I take one somehow? Oh, I accidentally clicked this. That's cool. Oh, I forgot to put a stop in their end step. That's no good. So let's go and impulse. This is what I wanted to do in their end step, was impulse. So I found a condescend, that's step 1. But I actually need more than that. So let's... I'm going to need at least 2 counter spells here. That's not enough. Maybe they'll counter a Pulsamarasa on our Ulamog's Crusher. They probably won't though. Well, see if we can get them. I don't know, maybe like made some really bad decisions and tapped too low. It's possible if I hadn't been a little too quick, we could have actually killed him here. Like if I hadn't taken that stop off my end step in order to save a little time. So counterspell won't work here, but I'm sure he's got a dispel too. Sure, 3. Wow. Just messing with me? Does he have a Hydroblast? No, we killed him. That was just like the greediest Muldrifter in the history of Muldrifters. Okay, we got a minute and 43 left. Rhystic Study definitely out. Rhystic Circle out, I mean. Let's bring in these Stonehorn Dignitaries for the attacks. Attack them real good. Everything's just too slow. Like, I'll take out this repeal. We'll run it like that. We have to play crazy fast. We can actually win in this much time. Like if I play a turn 4 or 5 Crusher and just kill him. Okay, let's keep this. We have like most of Tron plus a color. F6. It's gonna be like an F6 battle. What? Well, that happened somehow. Because I don't have any stops on my opponent's turn. When I have 6, they went to my turn. So, if we had any chance of winning, we lost it. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I got too crazy with those stops, and it's going to cost me this game. probably. If we would have drawn like exactly all these Tron pieces that we needed. Which we probably wouldn't have, but we'd have had a chance. That's why you don't play decks that are slower than you can handle. Because you'll time out and you'll lose. Yeah, we would have found the mine and the power plant here. We'd have been able to resolve our Muldrifter. Man, that stinks. That stinks a lot. Let's just run out this Muldrifter with Evoke. Okay, I'll have 6 here. I can Pulse Marasa back the tower. We'll have Tron online. We'd have possibly had a chance this game, I think. If they have nothing, like they can possibly have anything for us to win. Ugh, just the daggers. Let's actually play this Muldrifter first. I'm gonna draw land. It's possible I should have taken out Condescend just because it takes too long to cast. Land, 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 land. Okay. 6 my opponent's turn really quick. Sorry I ran out of time, guys. We might have had a chance this game if I had messed up so bad. Yeah, we ran out of time. These Tron lands just take too long to use. If we had like 2 more minutes, I think we would have maybe gotten them. But it didn't happen, and we lost. So that's one of the disadvantages of this deck, is you have to click a lot and fast, and if you are delayed or anything, you're just not going to be able to pull it off. So let's move on to round number 3.